Have you ever thought about the connection between the media and war? I'd like to share these words from Julian Assange. Quote, "Nearly every war that has started in the past 50 years has been the result of media lies. And the media could have stopped them. If they had searched deeply enough and if they hadn't simply reprinted government propaganda, they could have stopped them." But what does that mean? Well, it means that, basically, populations don't like wars. They have to be fooled into them. Populations don't willingly and with open eyes go into war. So if we have a good media environment, we will also have a peaceful environment. End of quote. History gives us clear examples of this. Here are two specific historical flashpoints where mainstream media largely repeated government narratives without questioning them. The Vietnam War, the Gulf of Tonkin incident in 1964. Media outlets widely reported a second North Vietnamese attack on U.S. ships that later turned out to have never happened, which escalated U.S. involvement. The 2003 Iraq War weapons of mass destruction. Major newspapers and networks famously ran front-page stories detailing Iraq's alleged WMD programs based on unverified government intelligence sources, claims that were later proven entirely false. Why does this keep happening? On one hand, it's a structural problem. First, there is access journalism. Journalists often rely on high-ranking government officials for scoops. If a journalist questions the government too aggressively, they lose their access. Second is the speed of modern news. In a 24-hour news cycle, media outlets rush to report what the government says immediately, rather than taking weeks to investigate whether it's actually true. Sometimes the media doesn't outright lie. They just fail to ask the right questions or choose not to show the full picture. And all too often, the media simply serves the agendas of those in power. And all this keeps happening nowadays as well. With all the present wars, what do you think? Is the situation going to change? Are we ready to change it?